Now, as the conflict between the Hamas and Israel continues, the Israeli armed forces have said that they have killed Osama Mazzini, the head of the Shura Council of the Hamas terrorist organization in the Gaza Strip. Mazzini was responsible for Hamas prisoners and directed terrorist activities against allies. So pictures on your screen are of a bombardment that has taken place yesterday. Do remember that even as the Israeli army is preparing for a ground offensive into the Gaza Strip, there have been bombings that have been conducted through the past 6 days. Israel Defense Forces, of course, say that these are targeted attacks that are aimed at Palestinian, at the Hamas, essentially at their headquarters, at their encampments. And the latest that we are getting is that in a targeted attack, Osama Mazzini, the head of the Shura Council of Hamas, has been killed in the Gaza Strip. Now, Mazzini was responsible for Hamas prisoners and directed terrorist activities against Israel. Now, even as the blockade into of the Gaza Strip is continuing, we are given to understand that the IDF spokesperson has alleged that Hamas has stolen about days' worth of fuel from the United Nations and from Gaza's citizens.
Today, the United Nations revealed the true face of Hamas when they confirmed that Hamas stole fuel and medical equipment from UN offices in Gaza City. The amount of fuel stolen is enough to power Gaza's water desalination for 6 days. I repeat, for 6 days. Hamas is holding the people of Gaza hostage, cowardly, using them as human shields. Hamas is at war against humanity, not just Israel. They terrorize Jews and Arabs. They seek deaths of Israelis and Palestinians. The Israel Defense Forces will destroy Hamas for the sake of Israel, Gaza, and the entire world.
All right, now, even as this happens, of course, the IAF has managed to strike targets in the Gaza Strip, and we're given to understand that they're also, at the same time, engaging with the Hezbollah in Lebanon. All right, so pictures on your screen have been released just a short while ago. These pictures, of course, show the extent of damage that the Gaza Strip has already seen. Pictures that were released overnight of the attacks that have been mounted by Israel towards the Gaza Strip show us some targets that the Israelis have managed to hit. We are given to understand that the Israeli Air Force says that it has managed to strike terror targets and military infrastructure of the Hezbollah as well. Now, these pictures are from the Lebanon border, is what we understand. Do remember that even as Israel, of course, is fending off what's happening from the Hamas side, they're now also engaged in at least some skirmishes with the Hezbollah on the northern border. We've seen Benjamin Netanyahu speak earlier. He's warned Hezbollah that they should not try to test Israel, and that Israel is prepared for whatever comes next. Now, this even as, of course, the US is constantly talking to Israel. We are told that the US President Joe Biden arrives there tomorrow, and of course this even as Antony Blinken is continuing to be in Israel. So at this point in time, Israel is having to deal with a war on two fronts. One, of course, is towards the Gaza Strip, where it has positioned hundreds of its troops in what may soon be a ground offensive. On the other side, it is also facing some irritation, at least at the moment, from the Hezbollah. It has launched certain attacks which have been retaliated by Israel.